Welcome to all. Today's topic is jaundice, also known as icterus. So what is jaundice? It refers to the yellow discoloration of the mucous membrane, skin, sclera and conjunctiva due to the raised serum bilirubin level. Normal serum bilirubin level is 0.3 to 1.5 milligram per deciliter. Mostly 80% is unconjugated. Jaundice is also known as subclinical jaundice when the serum bilirubin level is more than the normal but less than 2.5 milligram per deciliter. Greenish yellow discoloration is present in a patient with jaundice, that is due to the conversion of bilirubin into biliverdin, and it is seen in case of surgical jaundice due to the obstruction of biliary tract. Now the most important part is classification of jaundice. Jaundice has been classified into different types but based upon three basic parameters. The first one is based on the coloration of sclera. It is classified into two types. The first one is medical jaundice, that is the yellow coloration of the sclera and urine. Second one is the surgical jaundice, that is the greenish yellow coloration of the skin and sclera. The second parameter is based upon the etiology of jaundice. It is classified into three types: prehepatic jaundice, hepatic jaundice and obstructive jaundice. The third parameter is based upon the chemical nature of bilirubin. It is classified into two types: conjugated bilirubin and unconjugated bilirubin, also known as conjugated hyperbilirubinemia and unconjugated hyperbilirubinemia. So first of all, we need to understand what is bilirubin. Bilirubin is a yellow compound that occurs in a normal catabolic pathway that breaks down the heme in the vertebrates. Basically, it is of two types: conjugated bilirubin and unconjugated bilirubin. Unconjugated bilirubin, it is a waste product of hemoglobin that breaks down and taken up by the liver and converted into the conjugated bilirubin with the help of the enzyme UGT. And conjugated bilirubin is water soluble. It excretes through the bile and then cleared from the body. Now, in this flow chart, there are certain conditions which are the main causes of jaundice. The first one is the prehepatic condition of jaundice that include malaria, sickle cell anemia. Second one is the hepatic condition that include viral infection, liver damage, liver cancer due to alcohol. And the third condition is post-hepatic jaundice, which is also known as obstructive jaundice, that occur due to the presence of gallstones or the pancreatic cancer or the bile duct cancer. These are the main causes of jaundice. So first of all these causes can lead to the jaundice. Now what is the metabolism of jaundice? Jaundice इन causes के through हो गया. अब मेटाबॉलिज्म में क्या होगा? The first and the foremost thing is breakdown of RBC. When there is a breakdown of RBC, hemoglobin का breakdown हुआ और उसमें से निकला हीम. हीम जो है with the help of heme oxygenase enzyme convert हुआ biliverdin. Biliverdin जो है again with the help of an enzyme that is biliverdin reductase convert हुआ bilirubin. सिम्टम्स जो जॉन्डिस के है वो तब आएंगे जब ये हीम से बिलिरुबिन बना, तो वो सिम्टम्स तब आएंगे जब बिलिरुबिन का लेवल मोर देन 3 मिलीग्राम पर डेसीलीटर होगा. तो उसमें इसके सिम्टम्स होंगे येलो डिस्कलरेशन ऑफ द स्किन, mucous membrane, sclera, conjunctiva and so on. So next is causes of jaundice. Causes of jaundice has been classified into two broad categories. The first one is the jaundice which is predominantly associated with the unconjugated hyperbilirubinemia. That means mild से लेके moderate तक jaundice की condition. That include intracorpuscular and extracorpuscular defects, then Gilbert syndrome, neonatal jaundice, autoimmune infections like malaria, viral, hemolytic anemia and so on. And the second cause is based upon predominantly jaundice with conjugated hyperbilirubinemia that include drug and alcohol, primary biliary stenosis and Hodgkin's lymphoma, post-operative trauma, bile stones and biliary strictures, and traumas and tumors like bile duct tumors, pancreatic tumors and so on. So here in this picture we are going to study how the jaundice have different types. जहां जहां इसकी पोजीशन है, जैसे जैसे इसका ब्रेकडाउन है, वैसे वैसे जॉन्डिस का नाम है. सबसे पहले जब आरबीसी का ब्रेकडाउन हुआ तो डिग्रेडेशन ऑफ आरबीसी हुई, इसे कहा गया हीमोलाइटिक जॉन्डिस. जब हीम से बिलीवर्डिन और बिलीवर्डिन से बिलीरुबिन कन्वर्ट हुआ स्प्लीन में, तो मेन बिलीरुबिन जो मेन एजेंट है जॉन्डिस का, वो लीवर में फॉर्म हुआ ये सारा, और इसे कहा गया हेपेटोसेलुलर जॉन्डिस. जब ये बिलीरुबिन जो है एक्सक्रीट आउट नहीं हो पाया बाइल डक्ट के थ्रू या किसी के थ्रू, क्योंकि वो कॉन्जुगेटेड बिलीरुबिन में कन्वर्ट नहीं हो पाया और गॉल स्टोन्स या कोई ट्यूमर की वजह से वो चेंज नहीं हो पाया, तो उसका नाम हो गया ऑब्स्ट्रक्टिव जॉन्डिस. So here are the three broad main and most important types of jaundice. The first one is the hemolytic jaundice, also known as prehepatic jaundice. इसमें क्या होता है? Massive lysis of RBC. That means breakdown of RBC, as in case of hemolytic anemia condition or sickle cell anemia condition. Basically, it involves blood transfusion reaction. The second type of jaundice is hepatocellular jaundice. In this, liver entered the ability to take up the bilirubin from the blood and conjugate it and then excrete out from the body. As in case of cirrhosis, it is unable to do that, or in case of hepatitis. The third most important type is obstructive jaundice. Here, the conjugated bilirubin is prevented from passing through the intestine, as in case of gallstones. Next is the table of diagnostic test. It is most important. A question may definitely come. Write the different types of jaundice or the differentiate between the three broad main categories of jaundice, that is the prehepatic, hepatic and the posthepatic jaundice. So here is the table that you have to learn by hook or crook. Like इसमें पहला डिफरेंशिएट आता है कि टोटल बिलिरुबिन फाउंड टू बी नॉर्मल और इंक्रीज्ड इन केस ऑफ प्रीहेपेटिक जॉन्डिस एंड इंक्रीज्ड इन हेपेटिक एंड ऑब्स्ट्रक्टिव जॉन्डिस. सेकंड वन इज कॉन्जुगेटेड बिलिरुबिन, नॉर्मल होगा प्रीहेपेटिक जॉन्डिस में लेकिन इंक्रीज्ड होगा हेपेटिक और ऑब्स्ट्रक्टिव जॉन्डिस में. अनकॉन्जुगेटेड बिलिरुबिन की बात करें तो वो इंक्रीज्ड या नॉर्मल मिल सकता है प्रीहेपेटिक में, इंक्रीज मिलता है हेपेटिक जॉन्डिस में, लेकिन ऑब्स्ट्रक्टिव जॉन्डिस में ये बिल्कुल नॉर्मल मिलता है. यूरोबिलिनोजन की बात करें तो वो इंक्रीज मिलता है प्रीहेपेटिक और हेपेटिक में, और कभी कभार डिक्रीज या नेगेटिव कह सकते हैं कि नॉर्मल से नीचे यानी कि डिक्रीज फॉर्म में मिलता है पोस्ट हेपेटिक यानी कि ऑब्स्ट्रक्टिव जॉन्डिस में. यूरिन के कलर की बात करें तो इट इज फाउंड टू बी नॉर्मल इन प्रीहेपेटिक एंड द कलर इज चेंज्ड इन hepatic and obstructive jaundice. Dark color of urine is present. स्टूल के कलर की अगर हम बात करें तो वो मोस्टली नॉर्मल होता है प्रीहेपेटिक में, स्लाइट चेंज होता है हेपेटिक में, और डेफिनेटली पेल इन कलर होता है इन ऑब्स्ट्रक्टिव जॉन्डिस. एंड अल्कलाइन फॉस्फेटेज लेवल, alkaline transferase level and the other enzyme are found to be normal in prehepatic condition and found to be increased in both hepatic and obstructive jaundice. Last में splenomegaly की अगर हम बात करें तो it is found to be present in both prehepatic and hepatic and found to be absent in case of obstructive jaundice. The next type and the most important part of jaundice is neonatal jaundice, also known as neonatal icterus, jaundice in newborn, neonatal hyperbilirubinemia. So what is neonatal jaundice? It is the yellowish discoloration of the white part of the eye and skin in a newborn baby due to the high bilirubin level. There are certain causes like red blood cell breakdown, some infection, hypothyroidism and enzyme deficiency, some liver disease, premature babies and bruising or any other injury during the birth of the baby. Now the symptoms are excessive sleepiness or poor feeding, and complications are seizures and cerebral palsy. Now the treatment of neonatal jaundice. Basically, if there is a mild neonatal jaundice, it can resolve itself as the liver begin to grow and mature. Second is frequent feeding of milk is required, that is 8 to 12 times a day. Third, in severe case of neonatal jaundice, we require phototherapy. That is the most common and highly effective method in which a light uses to break down bilirubin in baby's body. What happened in phototherapy? Baby will be placed on a special bed under the blue spectrum light while wearing only diaper and a special protective goggles. A optic fiber blanket may also be placed underneath the baby. In very severe case, an exchange transfusion is necessary in which a baby receives small amount of blood from a donor or a blood bank. That's all for today. I hope you understand the topic very well. If you have any query, drop me a mail which is showing on your screen. Thanks for watching.